Thank you, caller, and I appreciate the warning and the heads up. And I want to tell you something. Unlike Robertson, and I want to say, only here I talk manish. If we are the government and anybody take up arms against the state, we'll put you in a cage or we'll put you in a box. I want you to understand. We are very lucidly clear of the level of the criminal corruption of this country and how hard they will be prepared to fight for their criminality. And I want to tell them, not this.
Don't say it. Don't say it. We on radio.
Wrong man. Wrong man. Wrong man. Wrong man. You could bring whatever kind of terrorism they train you with. I am the wrong man for that.
Yeah, the climate here. Morning, sir.
Good morning.
Yeah, it crashed.
Yeah.
It crashed. Well, I ain't calling that on people, and I want to tell you something. We have an election constitutionally due within 12 months. So instead of fighting and busting up your face and your nose and breaking your finger, get that finger ready to vote them into the dustbin.
Yes,
Thank you, Mike.
man.
Thank you, Mondays. Listen now. But you know Saturday we meeting in South. Come to the meeting now, man.
Yeah, come down.
I will make sure you get a nice piece
Come
of cake.
down.
We have an anniversary celebration.
Yeah.
Have a good day, my friend. Janelle, let me talk about the people who live in the East now, man. Let me talk about that now, because sufferation in this country is
serious.
right wrong. Sufferation is right wrong. Traffic in the East is a mess.
Correct.
Traffic in the East is a mess. We do not address these issues. We've never decentralized the authority of the state into the constituencies where it should have been.
Right.
You shouldn't have to come to Port of Spain to get your passport.
That's right.
You shouldn't have to come to Port of Spain to fix your land deed. All of these things are supposed to be automated. You know, they designed the SR-71 to touch the tip of space in 1964. We have computers in this world since then. Trinidad and Tobago, and I'm just using that as an example, Trinidad and Tobago should have been able to computerize the kind of money. I don't think people really understand the kind of money passed through this country. Janelle,
Yes.
if you were the member of parliament for La Hoqueta Talparo today, what would be the things that you would be addressing? Jobs, traffic, security, water?
All of the above, definitely. But the first thing that I would like to deal with is the traffic. Because you have persons like myself, we have to get up by 3 and probably leave the home by
3 in
5.
the morning.
Yes, 3 in the morning and leave home by 5.
Aye.
Just to beat the traffic, to be in Port of Spain for 6 o'clock.
That is
Cock man start to crow yet. Cock still sleeping at that time, you know.
we go into work before God wake up.
This is madness.
Definitely, if we don't, you will be stuck in traffic until 8 o'clock.
Us take an hour to get here from Diego Martin between 8 and 9. I want to tell you something. I could walk to Diego Martin in less than an hour.
But that's a 50-minute drive, boy.
No, I tell 15
With
is
no-
fine.
with-
I could walk there, you know. If I had a bicycle, I could do it in 20 minutes. Why would it take an hour? I think I should start riding to the radio from Wednesday. Because I was leaving my home before 8 o'clock to sit down there and to watch the road rage and to watch the P-cars and the maxi taxis
Cutting
running
in and
people
out
off the
and-
road
yeah,
because
boy.
them out to make money. So they don't, yeah.
Excellent.
And it's all simple, little counterintuitive, easy to fix problems that causing these problems. Lack of management.
Yeah.
It is a lack of management, it's a lack of understanding.
In addition to, there's some of the vehicles on the road, they should not be on the road. I think that vehicles should have a limited time on the road.
But Janelle, I want to tell you something. I just bought a new vehicle, but if they didn't cancel Uber, I wasn't buying another car. You know? It's cheaper for me because I don't go so many places.
Definitely.
And it would have been cheaper for me to just Uber out.
Yeah.
And people could have made some money, and I could have had so I would have been one less car on the road.
Definitely.
You understand what I'm saying? Uber was very, very good for Trinidad and Tobago, but because the government couldn't get a corrupt share of Uber's money, they make life hard for Uber. And that's unfair, because Uber is providing a proper service worldwide.
Yeah.
So that you are either a car owner that looking to use your time and your car to make money, or I am somebody who would like to say, you know what, I will Uber about.
Yeah.
We would have less cars on the road. It functions to the concept of you go when you need to go. Yeah?
And less also drunk drivers on the road as well. Because when you come out
Yeah.
after a party.
When you go out, like you went out Saturday. It was Friday.
Yeah.
Saturday, what day it was? Friday.
Yeah. Don't
Or
be
you
busting
close,
file.
or you
Don't-
close down the avenue.
don't be busting
I was
file.
there. I was there. I want to tell you, they closed the avenue. Cars couldn't pass.
Yeah, wait.
Just hold shit. What's that? Hold put. Grab a girl and jam she.
All a girl and jam.
Hold a girl and jam she, boy. Watch.
Boy.
In the rest of the world, the suggestive lyrics of Baby It's Cold Outside. Pull it from the radio. Yeah. Hold a girl and jam she. Like we culture. It's hard when you watch women walking on the pavement. Women walk with a sense of fear
Yes.
and self-protection.
Yeah.
That's right.
It's like I think if I was walking in the jungle and I see a lion, I wonder if he will attack me from there. Or I see a wolf, or I see an animal like that snake poisonous. Women must see men like that. When women walk in, you know,
Yeah.
you never know what you're going to encounter.
That's true.
Yes, correct.
Yeah,
I would
absolutely
add to that
correct.
statement, Patrice Roberts' statement, where she says, it's only a wine.
It's only a
It's
wine.
only a wine. So this
It's-
fella
that's a
hold
statement.
girl and jam shit.
That's a media release. That is only a wine. It's only a wine. But I understand. But they wasn't charging you for unsolicited wine last year.
Yes.
Police in the back.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
Did you get permission for that
Yeah.
wine? Did you get permission for that wine? I mean, it's become a joke.
Madness.
It's become a joke.
Yeah.
Our culture,
Yes.
but you see, it's not just a lack of respect, because rewind it 20 years. Play David Rudder. Play David Rudder music. Play the music, because when you listen to Arrow and them and the little suggestive lyrics about what a wine was, it was never grab a girl and jam she.
Yeah.
It was never that.
Yeah.
Right.
We've gone mad.
Yeah. Yeah.
And if Marshall making $50 million this carnival to bring girls in thongs to make themselves look as disgusting as it looks, because I telling you, we gone beyond sex.
Yeah.
I don't even know what that gyration is for. That can't be for sex. We're actually selling there now.
Yeah.
Is you're just selling vagina. That is it. Soca is look some vagina. Because, and I'm telling you, that's what it's become. I see a video with Marshall and these dancer girls, and I shame for me. I say this is porn. I shame for them. I shame for them. I shame for Marshall. Why did it have to go so far?
And to compound that, that is the message in the public space being placed for young people to assimilate.
But they go pretend we are prudes for having this conversation. But if you don't have guides for a train to run on a track, it will run off.
Yeah.
Correct. And as a teacher in the classroom, I see these super artists. They have a high influence on these young minds.
Yes, they do.
Janelle, they bring
They
that girl
do.
Bubbles to sing It Bunnin', It Bunnin', It Bunnin'. That teacher should have make a jail for contributing to the delinquency of all those minors.
Yeah.
How Bubbles singing to those little 10 and 11-year-old girls It Bunnin', It Bunnin', It Bunnin', and you see the dance that go with It Bunnin'. That is madness. We've lost the plot.
Definitely.
It's like the children running the house.
Yeah.
If you wake up as a child and mommy and daddy magically gone away and you open the fridge and it's cake and ice cream for breakfast every day,
Yeah.
Home Alone.
Yeah.
but it's cake and ice cream. If
Party no stuff.
we live in a nation without any rules, guidance, plans, so drunk and wild and grab a girl and jam she, that is rape.
Correct.
Right.
Yeah.
That is what we're singing now. Where are we going next? Where are we going next? Could you see a carnival band? Stop the truck. Where are police? This man whined on me and I didn't ask him to. It's not going to happen.
Yeah.
The entire carnival, now in Rio, the reason they have ropes is because they're masqueraders. You can't do that to them. Rio is a hypersexualized nation, but their carnival, as naked as it is, you're not allowed public displays like that. What our carnival is a raunchy orgy.
Yeah.
There is no
A
art.
sex simulation on the streets.
And we end up down this side road talking about this because we didn't plan to talk about it, but I want to keep bringing this up because if we are not careful, all of these things will destroy this country. The young people of Trinidad and Tobago now do not understand how to go about building a relationship. Huh, Jenna?
Correct.
This is important information because human beings have an accelerated need for human intimacy. There is an actual science that says the amount of minutes that should be spent hugging every day that humans need. We don't have that. And without that, what happens is we become a violent society. And I think that a lot of the violence in our society is being manifest by the lack of human intimacy that is expected, that is supposed to take place. When you watch monkeys in the jungle, the amount of time they spend grooming each other,
yeah.
Yeah.
that is an expression of you belong to my tribe. Yeah? You understand what I'm trying to tell you?
Yeah.
And we, as a nation, have sent our young people, because Carnival now is about the very young, and putting them into a position where if you don't expose your body, you don't belong.
Right.
So you go to the gyms 6 months
Yeah.
before Carnival, and there's a set of little girls and boys trying to rip up their bodies. So instead of playing, because I played till I was a big man, I still play. I want to run and jump and climb. But sex is a powerful driver. And we've made our culture sex. As a school teacher, Janelle, because I also want people to hear from that perspective, do you think we are going down a good path?
Definitely not. I think we have double standards. We expect the young to behave in a particular manner, but yet still we as the adults do not set standards for them to mimic. It starts in the home as well, and it starts in society. And children always look at their teachers. They always want to, if you look at children from young, they go home and they pretend to be the miss, whatever their teacher is doing, whether it's miss or sir. They
Yeah, I
mimic-
remember that. We used to play
they
school
mimic what
a
the
lot.
teacher does.
Yeah.
So you, as an educator, besides the home, besides the parents, you as an educator is the first adult that these children deal with, and they look at you with respect, and they would say, Miss didn't say to do that, or Sir didn't say to do this, or they said to do it like this. So children are very delicate.
But they are pure love.
Yes.
So they come at you from love.
Yes.
I remember I used to smoke, and my son's primary school teacher did a class about how smoking kills. And my son did not stop till I stopped smoking. He didn't let up. I used to hide from my child to smoke. So I understand what you're saying.
Yes.
If you want to change the culture of a nation, introduce things like care and compassion, recycling. But
That's something tough.
but what the children see in this, what you're saying is children learn what they live and what they're seeing. You think we could bring this society back from this abyss?
It will take a lot of work,
Yeah.
a lot of patience, and a lot of love, because children don't know what is love.
But a lot of these adults now who have grown up without an understanding of what things like self-respect mean. We don't know, We don't know, and we don't know that we don't know. So they speak with firm conviction and no facts.
Correct.
We don't understand what self-respect is. When you talk to people about integrity, character, morals, principles, they don't know what you're talking about. People don't understand that you're supposed to have a personal mission statement, a vision for your life, what you stand for, what you stand against.
Goals.
That's you, goals, objectives. That's where you're supposed to be. What brings me into this radio station to put aside this 3 hours today is I have decided that with this time in my life, I'm going to contribute back to my country. That's a decision.
Yes.
Correct.
We need to get people back to a place where their lives, the first thing I spoke about today, is
Self-respect.
plan your life. You're supposed to have a plan. This is the first Monday of the second week in the first month of the first quarter. Your plan for 2019 supposed to have where you're supposed to be at every step of the way. You're supposed to know what you're trying to achieve this year, qualitative and quantitative.
Yeah.
And you're supposed to know, I want to achieve this year, this quarter, break it down. Because a goal without a plan is just a wish.
That's absolutely correct, yes. You have to enforce it and what you're doing to implement it as well. So, as everyone else, children need guidance. And they're only going to follow if they see you do it. So,
We need to treat the adults of this country as if they don't know. The level of education that is required, the management that is required of the country to get people back to a point where they could develop themselves to maximize their full potential. That is the mission. We have a lot of people walking around like zombies.
Yes.
They don't understand politics. They think that politics, all politicians going to abuse you. So I don't like to call myself a politician. I wish we weren't. I wish there was another way to refer to the PEP other than a political party, because we've grown out of activist roots. We've grown out of dealing with the orphans and the homeless and the disabled. We've grown out of community activism. People have come together and formed this party out of love and compassion that seeks to assist people beyond myself. It's not just me. It's, if we could fix it for everybody, then all of we will be happy. If the country could be safe, then none of us will be at risk. That seems to be a good way to approach it. You want to take some calls? They're still calling. Yeah? Hello, good morning.
Well said.
Caller, before you go, you still there? Are you coming to the meeting? What constituency are you calling from? So are you coming to the meeting on Saturday to give them the address?
137 Manahambri.
Then please come and meet us, and
Yes.
we want to talk.
Important that you meet us.
Come and get involved. Thank you, caller.
Nice one.
628-9595, 628-3131 if you would like to have a contribution to the conversation. We have Janelle Sobian. Yeah, the last one. The second. Yeah. Hello, good morning.
Morning. Morning, caller.
Good morning. Thank you for that. Thank you. Thank you for that caller. Yeah, hello, good morning.
Morning, morning.
And ladies, we have Janelle Sobian, caretaker for La Oqueta Talparo, and Janice Lemon Creaky, the PRO. I can't solve that delusion, partner. I can't tell you. What I could tell is put the cap back on. It's too early to be drinking that much. Too early in the day. Hello, good morning. Good morning.
Can't catch yourself in that one.
Janelle Sobian, yes, she's here, the caretaker, the constituency caretaker, La Oqueta Talparo. Janelle
Yes, that's
Sobian.
correct, Janelle.
Jesus Christ. All of my life done if I had no water today, and I ain't going nowhere. From the time I wake up, you're right, I had a bathe. If I can't bathe, I ain't going nowhere. They're seeing me.
Yeah.
Spoil the whole day. I
That's
calling
right.
people and tell them I ain't coming. Again.
Correct.
A right. It is a right. Absolutely. No, I hear it, but you see, the reason I'm not laughing with these things, I call is when I tell you it is criminally unfair to you.
Yeah.
Water, but I'm saying this to you as a potential leader. I want to tell you something. It is the function of the government to make sure that water is in your tap. That is what they pay the money for. And we need to fire them. And you see, I want you to come and stand up with us. Say, talk your talk. Right? No, you gotta grow the water, you gotta put fertilizer, you gotta prune it.
Management.
No, but it's not. Caller, I know a water supervisor get assassinated in this country. I know that the records office get burned down twice in this country. Everything in Trinidad is a mafia. No, wait. This is the political party that is the undoing. I said earlier to a caller who called me to frighten me and tell me what happened to the NAR. I tell them, wrong man. Our first act, and we ask 100,000 people, 1 million people come to the parliament. Our first act as government is to go into the parliament and not come back out until we have passed recall as a law. You must have the ability to fire your member of parliament this morning for the lack of water. And that is the first thing we're going to do. The second thing we're going to do is to call back all of our high commissioners and all of our ambassadors and tell them jobs for all our people is the most important mission of this government. And if you want to continue as a high commissioner or an ambassador, you have one of two jobs: sell Trinidad and Tobago to the world, or bring foreign direct investment into Trinidad and Tobago that creates jobs. Because once we give people jobs, we will ensure that they could maximize their own potential. And the third thing that we would do as our first act is to secure this nation's borders, to stop the drug, gun, and other contraband trades. Those three things, properly done, if that's the only things we do, will change Trinidad and Tobago for good. Tobago needs, we keep saying Tobago needs to be given equality and parity with Trinidad. You asked me a question. Let me finish my statement here. The price of a brick, a block, and a banana in Tobago must be the same as in Trinidad. Do you agree? Good. Tell me your piece now. Tobago wants that? If Tobago say they want that, If Tobago say they want that, Philip Alexander, if I were Prime Minister, they get it. Well, then okay. If Tobago wants that, I telling you, let's organize the people of Tobago. Have your say. Let's do a Trexit.
Yeah. Trexit.
Let's do a Trexit. Trinidad and Tobago, no? Where you calling from, Tobago? Okay, but you know for a fact, because let me tell you something. Give the people of Tobago a referendum. If the majority of people, give it to them 3 times.
Yeah.
So if they say that they want autonomy and independence, give them everything they need to have it.
Yeah.
And then work in partnership with Tobago. I agree with that. Let me call it, but we just give it a name. We call it a Trexit. Caller, I want to give my friend, before you go, Tony, give him your number.
Take my number, sir, 688-4012.
You giving out your phone number?
Oh, beautiful, beautiful.
Caller,
could you touch base with me after the show?
We want you. Well, this is why I want to say to you, Janelle is here with us now, and we are building up the East team, and we would like to sit you in that conversation with us. 6 weeks after we open the South office, that's happening this Saturday, we come into Tumpuna Road. That's where we have Tumpuna Road. We have the Arima office. That is the East hub, and that's going to. I want to give it that when we give the whole country, because we have to make sure everything in place. You know, you have to be careful, right? Yeah. But I want to tell you, if you could text Tony your number so he could link you up.
Yeah, I will touch base with you.
Listen, this Saturday we're meeting in South. I don't know if you think it's a long pull, but if you could come to that meeting, we would like to meet with you and everybody. We would like to put all of our people together. Hey, let me tell you something. They have a crossing. You see that crossing?
What? That's amazing.
I get lost there once for 3 hours, you know. No, but
Yeah,
no, but come down, man. We have people coming from the east. We have Daniel Jackson coordinating a maxi taxi. They pick you up, you know. Send me. You're very good. You're very good. Tony.
688-4012. Give me a call. 84012.
Caller,
Yes,
do you use social media? Do you use Facebook? Not at all. Or take my number as well, 682-2110. Yeah, well, I know you have my number. All right, my friend. Take care.
Nice
have
one.
a good
Have a
day.
wonderful day.
628-9595, 628-3131. We taking your calls. Call in. We have Janelle Sobian here today with us.
Morning, Trinidad. Call.
Hello, good morning.
How you going?
Caller, I absolutely agree with you, and I want to tell you that the best way to do any elevated train or any tram system you need, you know, we have some of the brightest minds. Ray Furlong is a traffic engineer par excellence, and we will make sure that he is involved in the planning and the execution, because our goal is to put Trinidad to work and to keep it moving. We have no interest in traffic and nonsense. Thanks a lot for your contribution, caller. Have a good day. When you call us, say bring back water. You don't love them, you know. Take that call. That call coming in there. Take that call. Bring back the water. Hello, good morning.
Morning.
Yeah, hi Toko.
Toko Sandy Grande. Morning.
I agree with you. I wanna caller, sorry for interrupting you. I wanna ask you a question, right? You are speaking as an observer, or you're speaking as somebody who is involved in the industry? Okay, I wanna ask you a question, right? Because the first 2 hours within the first hour we spoke a lot about water. I don't know if you heard that part of the show. Okay, so I want to tell you, Tony gonna give you his number now.
688-4012. Send me a message and we would
You have a pen and able to take these numbers?
688-4012. Yes.
Yeah,
That's
caller,
it.
what constituency you calling from? Okay, listen, we want to have you involved in the conversation. If you could send Tony a text message with your information so that we could organize. Yeah? Thank you very, very much for your contribution. Thank you. All right.
Nice one.
Janice, we take one more call.
No, we have to go to a break now.
We'll be right back. Pull on the mics.
January 19th, 6 p.m. at 137 Manahandra Road, St. Madeleine. Come hear our dynamic lineup of speakers featuring PEP political leader Phillip Alexander. Address the important issues of the day. Come meet and greet your constituency caretakers and shadow MPs. Live entertainment, secure parking, light refreshments, and limited seating available to confirmed guests. Book your space now. Call 347-4PEP or email us at peptrinbagel@gmail.com. Come, be a part of the fastest growing, most exciting political movement in this country's history.
Nice. So you're coming to meet with us? You're coming to meet with Saturday? Come and get involved. No, we're not stopping 11:55 at all. We're stopping 11:59. Okay, and I want to tell you this. You have to keep track of all those ads that play because they are allowed a certain amount of ads in our show. Yeah? In fact, I wanna discuss this. We need to discuss these details. I don't like this. When? Ma'am, you gotta go back to school for 2013. We need to talk. You could spend about 15 minutes with us. You could remember it.
I know, I have a quick little emergency
I
for
need
with a client.
15 minutes with her.
All right.
Where's Felicia? She just pull up. We'll wrap you up now and send you Maria to Felicia. You will go with Felicia. You drove her. You will. Maria's is just a couple of blocks down. Right? I will ask Felicia to take you. Right?
And the parties has really grown since you first came out.
Political program.
But I guess you're touching issues, and that's why I'm here.
All right, we're back inside. It is 11:49. We've lit it on fire today, kicked it out in the street, and have ashes all over the place, Janice. They can't escape the conversation.
No.
We are not letting them escape responsibility. You are a government minister. You're being paid $100,000 a month with perks. Do your job.
That's right.
Do your job. Trinidad and Tobago needs to understand, regardless of creed and race, regardless of who your mommy and your papi used to vote for, the well-being of each and every citizen is the responsibility of government.
Correct.
The security of each and every citizen is the function of government. Water in the taps is the purpose for government. And if they can't do the job, fire them.
And water seems to be a major issue. Definitely.
But water should not be a major issue.
Correct.
56 years of independence, trillions of dollars spent. We cannot still be having those same arguments. If you are building developments in the country, account for where the water is being sourced. Unless you're doing like Greenville, where they build them in the middle of the river
Yeah.
and wet them. So Greenville have water all the time.
No, we have water.
You have floodplain and you don't have water all the time.
Not at all, sir.
All the Carony is right there.
That's correct.
I know that.
We have to have tanks.
That is an, I don't know if it's a joke. They're practically in the river and they have no water.
Very ironic, huh?
This country is mismanaged as if by design. Michelle Davis from San Fernando called it deliberate incompetency. I love that term. Deliberate incompetency. Failing by complete design. Janelle, we're going to wrap you up now because you got to go for a meeting now with Chairman Felicia Holder. So she will take you to the meeting and I will meet you then.
Okay.
I want to just ask you, from where you sit, the problems of the people of the east of Trinidad and Tobago, do you think that they have reached to a point where they're ready to get real representation so that they could have this country fixed?
Mr. Alexander, that's the reason why I'm here today. I realize that there is a problem for years now, and it has not been solved. Government come, government go. So I've decided if I want to fix the problem, let it start with me.
Absolutely.
And let me represent all those who work
Absolutely.
in my shoes.
Absolutely.
Because there's no one besides Greenville residents will know what we went through.
Absolutely.
And also those that are involved in those who live along the east-west corridor, they know what we go through on a daily basis. So I have prepared and myself to serve the people and to help and put myself forward to
Janelle,
make things better.
that is so amazing to hear. You have a natural fire. The first time I met you, I said, this woman, I want a woman like this in the parliament. Because you see, you care about people and you have an understanding of how it should be. We need to get there. We have more degrees than a thermometer and nothing functional coming out of the parliament. It is time to flip the script and change the way we do business.
Definitely. We need members in parliament with compassion. Compassion first.
People first.
Yes.
Yeah?
Put people first.
We shouldn't have in 2019 people complaining about water on an island where rain falls. Dubai sits in the middle of a desert and gets water 24/7. This country is a joke. We are a laughing stock to the nation. We got 10 years worth of water for this country fall as rain for one weekend, nearly drowned the country, and now we're experiencing drought. It is an insanity of epic proportions.
Or it could be a clever way of managing and controlling the country.
Oh, but it's obviously that. Deliberate incompetency means setting it up to fail so that corruption can run rampant.
Yes.
We have that. That is our reality. But I'd like to thank you very much for coming.
Thank you for having me.
I'm hoping to convince you to appear with us on stage on Saturday coming. So you'll talk to Chairman Felicia Holder. You'll talk to about that, and hopefully we get you to say a few words to the crowd then. But right after this opening, 6 weeks from now, we're coming into your community. We're coming to open the East Hub, and you're going to have your opportunity then to say more. Yes? Thanks a lot.
Thank you, Trinidad and Tobago.
Yeah? And while we're getting ready to wrap up now, we will meet you, Anna, right? While we're getting ready to wrap up now, we want to remind all of you who are listening, who tune in religiously, the Progressive Empowerment Party is your party. It will deliver what you need it to deliver. The better country that you want is possible. We need your assistance. We need your help. You hear how Janelle said that's it? She is a citizen of the Republic and she has decided she's going to put herself forward to rescue this country. We have to stand up for ourselves. We need all of the good and decent people, the civic-minded and the patriots. You don't have to have 1,000,000 degrees. All you have to have is common sense and a love for country. We empower, we inform, we educate. We want a nation of critical thinkers. We want to be in government and the people telling us how to fix it so that it fixes. We want to make sure that we never lose sight of the ground. Trinidad and Tobago needs to understand, carve this down, write it down. When election time come along and people come to you to ask for your vote, tell them, do you know that the well-being of each and every citizen is the reason and purpose and function of government? that because you do not attend to my needs, I cannot vote for you. Don't tell me what you promise in the future when your past track record is dismal and failing. We, the people of Trinidad and Tobago, deserve representation that delivers. We deserve a parliament that debates and discusses the issues that affect the people of Trinidad and Tobago. Those of you that are in a fortunate position that would like to assist us financially, we are disconnected from the contract mafia. We have no 1% financiers, and we want it so. We are not making promises to people to give them contracts in exchange for money. We need your support, and every dollar helps. There are many ways that you could give us financial support. We have a bank account. If Tony was here, he gone out for a bit, he would have told you, but we will start to give you those details. You could message me on social media or WhatsApp and we'll send that to you. You could find us on PayPal. You could give us money through the merchant account, and you could literally write us a check. We need the assistance. This event is happening on Saturday as an easy $100,000, and that is hard work, dollar by dollar. We function as a political organization based on the strength of the members of this party. And if you would like to help us grow from strength to strength, now is the time to dig deep and assist. We remind you that this coming Saturday, the entire country is invited, but all of South especially, to come to our 2nd anniversary celebration and the grand opening of our South Regional Office on Saturday, January 19th. That is this coming Saturday at 6 p.m. It's at 137 Manahambre Road, St. Madeleine. There will be anniversary toast and ribbon cutting, light refreshments, live entertainment, secure parking, and limited seating. If you would like to reserve some seating for yourself, you could message Janice, Leamon Cricky, Felicia Holder, Shari Wilson, call 3474-PEP. You can email peptrinbago@gmail.com or visit our website at peptt.com. We have a massive membership drive underway right now, and if you would like to become a member of the party, go to peptt.com and sign up. If the $20 sign-up fee is difficult for you, message me and I will take care of it. I am Philip Edward Alexander, thanking you very much for joining us today. Until we speak on Wednesday morning at 9 o'clock, stay safe, Trinidad and Tobago.